Here we go. Okay. Yeah, it was pretty close, Lost Code. Unfortunately, I've not been able to figure out how to fix that thing yet. I tried to do it earlier, but was able to get it working once, but that was it.
60 seconds.
All right, focus, people, focus.
Roger.
No, not just the cameras. Everybody focus for a minute, all right?
Hold your horsey, I'm getting it, okay? You ever see a picture of one?
Alrighty, Raul here. Need you to count off. Tell me how many people we have playing.
Just the
Hey,
one.
don't worry. We'll be your designated friend. Go ahead and type in your name. Oh, yeah. Do you want a 7-question tournament length game or a full 21-question full game? Thank you
We're
very
doing the
much.
full one.
30
Your
seconds.
buzzer is the letter B.
Yeah.
B as in
It definitely will be
brilliant.
definitely will be Schmitty here.
20 seconds.
Hey, something wrong with the chroma key or is Schmitty just holding his breath again?
All right, listen up. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that?
10 seconds.
All right, hey,
9,
good luck out there.
8, 7,
Okay,
6,
here we go. Lose the
5,
desktop.
4,
All right, go to
3.
black.
So keep an eye on your local birth announcements and hop on the Black Market Baby Roadshow tour in a city near you.
Okay.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hello there, this is YouDon'tknowjack TV. I'm Schmitty, and you are playing by yourself. Nothing to be ashamed of, everybody does it. This is it, just you. I hope you appreciate this. All right, let's go. All right, pick a category.
Question 1 is taped before a live studio audience.
Okay.
The category is You're Making Mr. Spelling Very Angry. $2,000 for correct answer. Forward march. Assuming Aaron Spelling always gets his way, what scene might you see if he insisted that each of his shows incorporates an element of the TV show Aaron's Way? Blake Carrington drinking moonshine, TJ Hooker with an Amish beard, Amanda Woodward performing oral surgery, or Donna Martin playing professional football?
I think it would be an Amish beard.
Aaron's Way is a show about an Amish family living in California. Yeah, well, if that's what Mr. Spelling wants, then that's what he gets. Besides, William Shatner's already got that devil-may-care Amish attitude down. Category, please. This category is known as Paternity at the Ponderosa. $1,000 at stake on this one. See if you can wrap your skull around this. It's Mother's Day on Bonanza, and the Cartwright boys are preparing their presents. Because they have the same mother, which of the boys could go in on a present together? Adam and Hoss, Little Joe and Hoss, Adam, Little Joe and Hoss, or none of them?
Wow. Let's go with Adam and Haas.
You know you want to answer, right?
Oh.
Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. The three Cartwright boys have the same father, but all have different mothers. Not to mention that all their mothers are dead. Hey, why doesn't anybody keep a closer eye on Ben Black Widower Cartwright over there? Give me a category.
This is question 3.
Let's have a big warm welcome for Who's Your Daddy? Is He Gone Like Me? $3,000 for this one. So you know how the 80s song Billie Jean says, the kid is not my son? Because the father on this TV show isn't really a father, for which of these shows would it be appropriate to have Billie Jean as a theme song? Make Room for Daddy, The Courtship of Eddie's Father, Bachelor Father, or Father Knows Best? Bachelor father, an unmarried father on 50s TV? Hardly. Bentley Gregg is Kelly's uncle.
Hey, there you go.
You know, Bentley should give up his bachelor attorney's life and settle down. You know, get married, have a baby.
I knew it could have been one or four. Both of those were fathers, and then...
All right, I need a category. Coming at you. One small step for man's best friend. You get it right, you get 2K. Hey, you know how sometimes networks have characters from one of their shows show up in another one? You know, just for fun. Well, suppose during the broadcast of his historic moonwalk, Neil Armstrong came across Moondoggy. What show would have been crossing over into the moonwalk? Gomer Pyle, USMC, The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis, Gidget, or I Dream of Jeannie.
I think that would be Gidget.
Moondoggy is Gidget's boyfriend on Gidget. You know, that grooviest of surfer dudes. Houston, we have found Moondoggy. Dude, this Sea of Tranquility don't have any waves. Throw me a category. And our special guest tonight, having designs on women. Get this one right, you get $1,000. Put your head between your knees, because we're going down. Say you're introduced to one of the sisters from Designing Women. If you want to use her family name in a pickup line, what could you say to her? You're my only sunshine, baby. The sap is rising in my tree. I think my lemon needs some twisting. Or you can bake my sugar anytime.
Yeah, it would be Sugar Baker.
The family name of the sisters on Designing Women is Sugar Baker. And if that line doesn't work, try asking her to give you an estimate on redesigning your bedroom. Time to pick a category. Let's take a look at, let's keep it boxer brief. I'm gonna give away $3,000 this time. All right, be honest, we all did it. You used to run around the house in your underwear pretending to be a superhero, didn't you? If you wanted to pretend you were the greatest American hero, what would you have to wear while jumping off your roof? Your tighty whities, your nothings, your jammies, or your jumper?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I faintly remember The Greatest American Hero in that song, but that's all I remember.
On The Greatest American Hero, Robert Culp refers to William Katt's superhero suit as the jammies. Of course, make sure your jammies are clean when you jump off the roof. You wouldn't want to embarrass your mother when the paramedics come for you. Category, please. Uh-oh, fresh slut tits eyesore.
Oh, it's gibberish time.
Let's see if you can make some sense out of this gibberish category. On the set of Saved by the Bell, I'm gonna open the value of this gibberish question at $5,000. Okay, you're gonna have about 30 seconds to solve this thing, but every second and a half, I'm gonna take some of that cash back. Okay, here we go. Buzz in when you can tell me which phrase this rhymes with.
The phrase. Screech mode, epithet 3. Screech mode, epithet 3.
First clue, you hear it at the end of a commercial. Member FDIC? It's at the end of a commercial for toys.
Screech mode, epithet 3.
Last clue, most of the stuff is not. Go for it. Type in your answer and hit return.
Sold separately.
Wow, getting that close to the right answer deserves some cash. In some other game.
Oh.
No child should be without the Amazing Man action figure, Amazing Mobile, and Amazo Plane. Screech bolt, epithet free.
Each sold separately.
Yeah, each sold separately. You know what that means to me? Get ready to dish out another $50 in a week. These are the people you got to keep your kids away from. Give me a category.
Okay.
Here we have must-see TV. The early years. I got $2,000 says you don't know this one. All right, I want you to think back now. Think way, way back to the mid-1980s and see if you can fill in the missing blanks. The Cosby Show. Blank, 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 Hill Street Blues. Which of these fills in the blanks? Benson, Barney Miller, Soap, The Facts of Life, 227.
All right, that was always Saturday.
Family Ties, Cheers, Night Court, or Fame, Cheers, Taxi.
That'd be 3.
The Cosby Show, Family Ties, Cheers, Night Court, Hill Street Blues. You got a mid-80s NBC Thursday night lineup that rocks my socks, baby. And if you think I'm kissing too much NBC booty, let me go on record by saying that their Sunday night lineup during that same period sucked.
Hold up. Now, don't get me wrong. I agree with you on Silver Spoons. I agree with you, Punky Brewster, and that Sunday night movie. Always kind of variable. But I will not have you disrespect Amazing Stories. I will not have you disrespect that Alfred Hitchcock show. No, 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 no. All right. Ran over, back into it.
All right, pick a category. Well, what do we have here? Sharing the laughter and love with damn near anyone. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Heads up, here it comes. Suppose Maggie on Growing Pains divorced Jason, married the Fall Guy, then left him and married Ward on Leave It to Beaver. If she kept the surnames in order, who would she be? Maggie Seaver, Seaver Clavin, Maggie Seaver, Beaver Cleaver, Maggie Seaver, Cleaver Seavers, or Maggie Seaver, Seavers Cleaver? In order, the Growing Pains family name is Seaver. The Fall Guy is called Seavers, and Ward is a Cleaver, giving us Seaver, Seavers, Cleaver.
Try saying it 5 times real fast.
Growing Guy Pains Beaver. Throw me a category.
And honest truth, it was mainly because I knew
You get 3,000 greenbacks.
the first one and that last one.
Friends is fed up with the emotional torment of Tom Selleck's character, Dr. Richard Burke, and decides to exact revenge on him. If Courtney Cox's character on Friends had the same powers as her character on Misfits of Science, what might she do to Richard? Psychically command dogs to attack him. Psychically cause an anvil to crush his head. Psychically cause his mustache to explode. Or psychically cause his blood to freeze.
Honest truth, I kind of remember Misfits of Science. Well, faintly, but it's not like I've actually watched it.
Courtney Cox played Gloria, the telekinetic, on Misfits of Science. That Courtney Cox, always the adorable if somewhat freakish scamp. That's the end of round 1. Don't touch that dial because we're going right into round 2. Don't forget, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. All right, I need a category. I believe this one is called, You Can't Say That on Television. How does $4,000 grab you? Hey, you remember those famous naughty words that the FCC wouldn't allow you to say on television?
Sure.
Well, suppose you're watching a very special episode of your favorite show, and it's all about profanity. Because they are equal in number, which TV show group could simultaneously have each of its members say a different one of all the FCC's famous dirty words? The Brady Kids, the Bradford Kids, the Gilligan's Island Castaways, or the Bad News Bears?
6, 8, 9. It's gotta be the Castaways.
You got 7 dirty words and 7 castaways on Gilligan's Island. So that means you got mother Gilligan, the mother skipper too, the mother millionaire and his wife. You got a movie star and all the rest. Did I miss anything? Time to pick a category. This one's called Who's the Moonlighter? 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Hope you're hungry. It's question time. Suppose there were a prequel to Who's the Boss based upon Tony Maselli's career before he became a domestic servant to Angela Bauer. What would be the most appropriate title? Who's the teacher? Who's the baseball player? Who's the CEO? Or who's the crook?
He was a baseball player.
Before he became a domestic servant, Tony Maselli played second base for the St. Louis Cardinals. And if you need any more proof that baseball is a slow game, why don't you ask Tony how long it took him to get to second base with Angela? All right, pick a category.
15!
For your enjoyment, Watergate and cable TV. If you know this one, you're getting 4,000 bucks. All right, I don't care how old you are, you should remember this, it's important. Back in 1972, G. Gordon Liddy and company were caught burglarizing the Democratic National Committee's campaign office at the Watergate Hotel, remember?
Yep.
Suppose while being arrested, the burglars had claimed to be cable guys. Since this network also began in 1972, which channel could they have been installing? CNN, ESPN, HBO, or MTV?
I think maybe ESPN.
ESPN?
Oh, it's HBO, isn't
The
it?
right answer. It was back in 1972 that home box office premiered by showing Paul Newman's film Sometimes a Great Notion. Although I doubt that cover would have worked for those Watergate guys. I mean, come on, cable installers showing up? Give me a category.
The kookiest digits you've ever seen. Together they're 14.
All right, give it up for, well, slap my bottom and call me Sally Jesse. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. All right, I want you to take a close look at this picture and tell me, based on an unusual event on the show in 1988, on which talk show might this object appear as a guest? The Phil Donahue Show, Ricky Lake, Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, or the Oprah Winfrey Show?
That would be Oprah.
In 1988, Oprah dragged in a wagon loaded with 67 pounds of animal fat to demonstrate the equivalent weight she had lost. And there is absolutely no truth to the rumor that Geraldo later used the same prop to demonstrate what his head is full of. Category, please. Today's specialties include 20-something angst for 200, Alex. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, suppose the folks at NBC send the Friends gang to appear over on Jeopardy. Considering the characters' occupations on the show Friends, which of these Jeopardy categories would not give one of them an advantage? Digging for bones, in the kitchen, thespians, or swimming safety?
Okay, Ross was an archaeologist. Yeah, it's gotta be
None of the
4.
Friends is a lifeguard.
Joey's an actor,
I'm watching
and
Rachel take a dip. Now that would be a daily double. What? Oh, what is that would be a daily double?
Courtney Cox was a cook in
Only a
that.
category. Yeah, way to choose that category. You're about to take a bite out of a dis or dat. This dis or dat's category name is, they're all black and white on my TV set. Pay attention, I'm gonna read off 7 shows, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it was broadcast in black and white, color, or both.
No! Not both!
As each title comes up, if it's a black and white show, press 1. If it's color, press 2. If it's both, press 3. And hit 4 if you want to skip. You get $1,000 for each right answer, and 1,000 is taken away for each incorrect answer, and of course any you don't get to. All right, I'm putting 30 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Bewitched, black and white, color, or both?
Both.
Bonanza.
Color.
Hogan's Heroes.
Black and white.
I Dream of Jeannie.
Wow. Color.
I Love Lucy.
Both.
The Munsters.
Black and white.
Last one. That Girl.
Color.
That's all she wrote.
Eesh.
You only got 4 of them right. Well, no surprises here. Let's look at your score. So you wanted a little help then. All right, I need a category.
Yeah.
It would have to be
Yeah, because
channel. You want
there's a bunch of
$6,000?
series that
Right
went from
answer.
black and white to
Here
color, and
we
then
go. If there were an Alien Nation spin-off that focused on the newcomers' reproductive practices, what would it be called? Father Knows Breast, Make Room in Daddy, My 3 Dads, or America's Funniest Home Videos?
it's definitely tricky. Very tricky.
The correct answer is, those disgusting freaks in Alien Nation transfer their babies from the mama's belly to daddy's in the 3rd trimester. And if that's not fodder for a sitcom on the WB, I don't know what is. Time to pick a category. Open wide and get ready for, but Mom, I have to watch TV for homework. 4K coming your way for a right answer. See what you can do with this one. If your teacher tells you to do Assignment America, what should you do for homework? Fight crime as an undercover hooker, videotape your singing dog, interview a woman on her 100th birthday, or rank your 40 favorite pop songs.
I think it would probably be interview.
Good choice, Willard.
Oh.
Well, that'll make an exciting story, won't it? Assignment America is that specific home video contest they have on America's Funniest Home Videos.
And for tomorrow's homework, I want you to bring in a funny tape of your friends and family being seriously injured or crippled.
All right, pick a category. We're calling this one a glowing review. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, imagine this. Due to a hostile corporate takeover, Agent April Dancer, the girl from Uncle, has become the girl from Glow. Which outfit would be most appropriate for her first day on the new job? Water skis and a swimsuit, gold lame wrestling tights, chaps and cowboy boots, or a patent leather teddy and a whip?
That would be wrestling tights.
Glow stands for the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. It's a female pro wrestling league. So now if she loses her wrestling match, they can call her the girl who cried uncle. Give me a category. The category, Hot Detectives, brought to you by the letter W. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Okay, you know how sometimes shows will have crossover episodes where characters from other shows will make an appearance? I gotta tell you, I hate that kind of bald-faced ratings ploy, especially when it goes wrong. Horribly, horribly wrong. If Sesame Street were visited by the fellows from 77 Sunset Strip, what could be a disastrous result of the crossover? Ernie cleans Ducky, Cookie Monster eats Kooky, Bert overfeeds Pigeon, or Elmo tickles Fancy.
That would be Cookie Monster and Cookie.
Kooky is the parking lot attendant who works with the detectives on 77 Sunset Strip. 2 words. Got milk? Category, please.
All right.
You've almost made it to the credits, but first, the attack. When you see 2 words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, you get $2,000. If you're wrong, you're losing $2,000. Oh, and one more thing to remember.
Remember the clue.
The 2 words that match have to fit this clue. It's mine, I tell ya. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Life. Flicka? There we go. Blonde? Oh, it's Martian. Yes, that's right. My Living Doll. My Little Pony? Margie, okay. That'd be Sam. I got this one. The car.
Exciting game. It was a real thrill. You were the best player we've had by far.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, will you? Look to your left.
It is definitely underrated.
That's a wrap, folks. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. And Raul, are we doing another one of these?
Making the high scoreboard on a trivia game about television. Well, if that isn't fulfilling, I don't know what is. You want to play again, all you have to do is let me know and I'll set you up.
Tonight.
This week on Zenora, Queen of Battle, Zenora and Janelle are trapped.
The rock slide covered the entrance to the cave.
We'll have to find a way to keep warm until morning.
And supplies are running low.
Oh no, the torch went out.
We'll just have to grope around in the
Okay. And that concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack TV. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the section below and spread the word. This is Tickets Waste Gaming, and the arcade is now closed. All right. I think it's time